What you're about to see here is a reenactment of how I got this challenge. Because some aka me, accidentally deleted the footage of him originally getting this. Yay. Alrighty, let's first time, definitely not recording this at all. Nope. Alright. Crap. Alright, so this is my first time doing this, yeah. Alright, so one live. Totally not my second time recording this, so, let's remember that. Alright. Alright, let's do it again. Let's go time, boys. That's not what I wanted. We're just gonna add that back real quick. It's not even split. You know what? I don't care. I don't care. Alright, first try. Okay, yeah, one life. Alright. That is what it says in the title. Alrighty. As you saw in that amazing reenactment, today's challenge is going to be, can I beat Subnautica with one life and no equipment? After getting the absolute shit kicked out of me by an inanimate object, I awoke. Finding my life pod engulfed in flames, I quickly rose to put out the fire. Although my chair did scream at me in like some robotic language, I eventually did get up. As a great philosopher once said, if you punch something hard enough, it'll eventually do what you want it to do. Taking a moment to gather myself, I turned on my PDA to see what was going on. Terra.
You have suffered minor head trauma. This is considered an optimal outcome.
Optimal?
This PDA has now rebooted in emergency mode with one directive.
Let's go explore,
to keep
guys.
you alive
Ooh.
on an alien world. Please refer to the data bank for detailed survival advice. Good luck. The Aurora suffered orbital hull failure. Cause unknown. 0 human life signs detected.
If only. So, let's see what I define as equipment. Anything in this tab. Yeah. As past me was failing to explain to you here, basically anything in the equipment tab was off limits. Literally anything. I couldn't make it, couldn't use it, nothing. So that's kind of sad. These are all fine though. No equipment. That is sad. We're gonna have to make do though. Now, whether you're doing a challenge or not, one of the first objectives you should have in Subnautica is making the repair tool. Is a stalker, but it ain't going after me, thankfully. Ooh, cave sulfur. Okay. Gold, that could be useful. Ooh, silver, that's actually really useful. Luckily for me, the aquatic creeper inside the pod where the cave sulfur was already vacated, allowing me to take the cave sulfur unharmed. Oh, it's not drown. Speaking of drowning, you should also consider that I don't have access to air tanks or rebreathers, so I need to conserve oxygen the best I can. What do I need for the repair tool? I need silicone rubber. I know how to get that. I need... Wait, do I need the creepvine or do I need... Yeah, I need creepvine. Okay. How do I mean... Oh! I was like, wait, how am I supposed to get that? And I was like, oh, stupid. If you're confused here, I just confused creepvine clusters and creepvine. Thought you needed a knife for it, but nope. I have not played this game in a good minute. Alright, well that's for later. Oh, I see a cluster.
Alien life forms may have unexpected
Oh.
applications.
I could have gotten that,
Sources is a proven
but
survival
no, I
strategy.
shouldn't. I literally couldn't have. Never mind. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, you could use that for propelling yourself. Alright, that's some creep mine clusters.
New
After getting what I need, I hastily returned to my life pod to construct the repair tool. Okay, everything's destroyed in here. That's fun. Actually, I should make some lubricant for later.
lubricant
Alrighty.
is essential in construction of
Repair tool,
power
finally.
plants.
And a survival knife.
Weapons were removed from standard survival blueprints following the massacre on Abraxas Prime. The knife remains the only exception.
After making the repair tool, I moved to repair everything in the life pod.
Life pod secondary systems online, running full environment diagnostic and outputting results to databank.
Okay. I spent the next few hours getting myself all the necessary tools I'd need. I prioritized getting the scanner so I can make myself a sea glider and everything else I'd need. Along the way, collecting the necessary resources for a sea glider. Since I have limited oxygen, I actually really need this. Alright, let's construct our sea moth. Oh wait, gotta make the battery first. Alright, now let's actually construct the sea moth.
The sea
Not
glider
sea moth,
will
sea
increase
glider.
your effective exploration range. For your safety,
Yes,
pack supplies
we
for
did
long
it.
journeys and stay within 5 kilometers of the nearest life pod or habitat.
After successfully getting a sea glider, it was time to move on to the sea moth. Now this was a lot more difficult because if you remember, I only have 45 seconds of oxygen, and those parts are easily 100 meters down. And since I don't have a rebreather, the moment I go under 100, I start losing air quicker. So I need to be quick. Alright, we gotta get some more sea moth parts. I need 2 more, because I got 1. I guess I can pick up a
Short-range
fire right
scans
there.
suggest this biome supports extensive biodiversity and connects to a number of small cave networks.
Cool, but how does that help? And I repeated this process a lot for bioreactors, sea moth parts, basically everything I needed. This process was pretty smooth. Nothing really went wrong, and I got everything I needed. The only problem now is I needed a mobile vehicle bay. And after about 20 minutes, I finally hit the jackpot, finding exactly what I needed. I didn't find not 1, but 2 mobile vehicle bay fragments, which is a really good start. And a little while later, I got my 3rd part, finishing off the blueprint. I then got all the materials I'd need for the mobile vehicle bay. And after a bit, I had everything I needed. Oh, that was easy. Switch these over. Alrighty. After fabricating it, all I had to do was release it now. Now, at this point, I expected to have everything I needed, but I still was missing a few things. Climb up. I need lead and 2 glass. I don't have lead, so back it up and get that glass. Now, before I did anything, I need a new sea glider battery. I need to go find another piece of copper, because I'm not going anywhere without a sea glider. Ooh. Oh my god, that actually scared the shit out of me. I don't know why.
Continued degradation of the Aurora.
I don't know why that scared me so bad.
May result in the
That was literally just a explodey boy. I've literally only been scared like that by like Leviathans. God. After getting the absolute shit scared out of me, I moved on to make the battery and go get the stuff I needed for the sea moth. Boom. Nope, right here. Climbing aboard the mobile vehicle bay, I opened up the control panel to construct my very own sea moth. Now I actually have to lower the volume of this clip substantially because there's copyrighted music playing faintly in the background, and I'm not taking any chances. But I'll just try to fill in for the missing audio. Funny robot noises. And just like that, I've constructed my own sea moth. With my newfound sea moth, I decided to go explore some old Degassi bases. I just started on my 3rd video clip out of 8, and they're all 30 minutes long. Yay! Reaching down to the depths, I was mindful of my sea level. I hadn't gotten my upgrade for the sea moth yet, and I was dangerously close to 200 meters. Keep in mind, no rebreather, I'm 200 meters down. Not great. And also, I kind of forgot about this game a lot, so I also had to figure out where the entrance was. Deciding this ultimately wasn't going to work out, nor was it even worth it, I decided to go back up. Ooh, nice, some lead. I then decided it was a good idea to look out for laser cutter fragments. That then turned into me looking for laser cutter fragments and ship pieces. It's interesting to think about when we crashed onto this planet, some of the people inside the ship are probably still alive. Hey, maybe I can meet up with them. Too bad the entire ship exploded! It was at this moment that an unprecedented problem emerged. Now, for those of you who don't know, there's something called radiation, and radiation is bad. Radiation's kind of like the kid at lunch who takes all your money, except that the kid at lunch would beat the shit out of you for the rest of the school year consistently. Oh, now time for radiation. And then for a little while he'd stop bullying you and make you think it went away, and then he'd come back and bully you a lot harder. Totally not related to anything. Nope. Alright, back to the point. Anyway, all this is to say that I need a radiation suit. Do you see the problem here? Do you get what I'm laying out here for you? See, this is a problem, because if I can't make dive suits at all, which includes the radiation suit, because it's in the equipment tab, how am I supposed to bypass all the radiation? Now, in theory, you could just spam medkits, because radiation does damage to you over time. It doesn't outright kill you. So in theory, you could just use the medkits, but that's really lame. I don't feel like doing that. So yeah, 12 minutes into the video, and I've already failed. Crap. But I wasn't going to let that stop me from beating this challenge. So I decided to suck on my pride and continue on. Now, at this point, I was getting pretty sick of having to use a life pod, so I decided to actually construct a normal base. After successfully fabricating the habitat builder, I began to build my first sea base. Seeing as I was already in the shallows, and that's usually where I build my bases, I decided to build it here, for convenience. Setting down my first multi-purpose room, it was time to build an actual habitat that I could live in, not just some hunk of metal. For the next hour or so, I built more rooms and established interiors to my habitat. It wasn't really much, but I guess it was something. At the end of my construction, it ended up looking like this. As I said, it wasn't really much. With that out of the way, I thought it was time to head down to the ship with my radiation suit on. Still not happy about that. Coming close to the entrance of the ship, I had to make sure not to run into any spunky little friends, aka Leviathans. But turns out, I shouldn't even been worrying about the Leviathans. The only thing I should have been worrying about is my own stupidity, apparently. Because somehow, I managed to run myself over with my own submarine. How? How? After getting her safe and sound, it was time to actually enter the ship. I always thought it'd be kind of cool if they expanded on the ship, maybe made more areas, maybe just made it have a bigger importance. I don't know, it just seems like a missed opportunity, I guess. But then again, the reason a lot of things didn't happen was because of budget, I guess, so there is that. After repairing the reactor and fully exploring the ship, except for certain areas that I couldn't get to yet, I went to go retrieve the black box data. Just kidding. So I don't know why, but apparently my was like completely left the shift and went somewhere else for whatever reason. I don't really know why I did this, but ass passed me. At least on the return, I was careful not to run into any Leviathans. 300 meters. I will take that. Let's not run into a Reaper Leviathan while we're... Oh my... What did I say? What did I just say? After getting the absolute shit scared out of me by a Leviathan, I returned back to base. In one piece, thankfully. Looking at the footage now, I now realize why I left so early. It's because I needed to get the materials for the propulsion cannon and the laser cutter. Because I kinda need that. I decided the best place to look was probably those ship chunks, because they usually have a lot of goodies inside of them. Only problem being that I need to be extremely careful because don't have a rebreather and I don't have an oxygen tank, so let's try not to die. Which leads to this clip. Deciding to scan this prawn suit fragment was a very bad choice, and you'll see why in a second. Clutching up the last second, I managed to not die. Wow, that was close. After getting everything I needed, except for the propulsion cannon, because I apparently don't need that, I headed back towards the ship. And this time, nothing was gonna go wrong. That's probably nothing, right? Right? Yeah, I don't see the problem, you know. It doesn't exist. Definitely didn't. Definitely didn't get scared at all there. Nope. Doesn't sound like something I'd... Did I even make it? Yes, I did. Okay, just making sure. After finally getting the black box data, after not bringing it, getting attacked by Leviathans, almost dying, I finally got it, so I'd say it was worth it. Although I wasn't out of the water quite yet. I still had to do a few things before I was even able to go to the Lost River yet. This namely consisted of finding a lot, and I mean a lot, of blueprints. Like, good God, I had to find so many blueprints. And I have like 4 different clips that are all like hours long each of just finding blueprints. It was great. Now all of this has finally led up to me actually getting the prawn suit and equipment. Yay! So, that's
yeah, honestly, sounds like to me. I'm just saying, bro.
Yeah, I guess it does. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
and
you better
the
be
prawn
sorry.
suit's been constructed. I'm just so cool. After finally constructing the prawn suit, it was time to get some real stuff done. It was pretty interesting though, because I got this funny glitch when this prawn suit... You know what? I'll just show you. Look at this. So apparently he doesn't care about the laws of physics. I mean... Who really does, though? And just as quickly as I got the prawn suit, I also got the moon pool, because... why not? And doing so, I caused a magnitude 7 flood inside my sea base. Wow, that looks like a lot of fun, you know, just running around your sea base patching holes. Man, that's great. And the fun thing is I couldn't find anything to reinforce this damn thing with. But eventually, of course, I did actually end up fixing it. Now, I'm going to sum up the rest of you clips as really they're just me gathering resources and crap, but, I mean, nobody cares about that. That's boring. Like, I visited the Degassi bases, got more blueprints for the Cyclops. Yeah, just the normal stuff. But all this is leading up to one event.
Passing 200 meters, oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
No! Bro. I didn't even see it. No. So yeah, that was it. All over. I will say, this is one of the funner challenges I did. I really enjoyed doing Subnautica. Sorry this video took 7 years to come out. You can blame good old procrastination and school for that one. And hey, if you made it this far, leave a comment down below with a smiley face at the end so I know that you made it to the end. Bye.